It is Thursday, September 27th, 2018. A day on which Loot Lake was changed forever, an evil castle appeared upon the haunted hills, and specters from the Shadow Realm roamed the battlegrounds. This is Fortnite Season 6. Having recently turned purple and super bouncy, there was no question that Loot Lake was looking at a massive change come Fortnite Season 6, and, well, I mean, look at it. Kevin, our dear purple cube, seems to have elevated the whole area to new heights, and he's decided to bring you with him. The central island and mansion are now hundreds of meters in the air, held up by a magical vortex that's spewing out of a pit in the middle of the lake. The island's not the only thing held up, though. You can go ahead and leap into the vortex yourself if you like, and you'll never have to touch down again, as long as you pace yourself. Good luck to the final 10 in any solos game if the circle actually ends up there. That's probably gonna be an absolute nightmare, but a lot of fun, man. I'd want to be in that. I will say, I can't say a whole lot about the Haunted Hills if I'm completely honest. It's got this awesome castle and graveyard combo to look at, but I've not actually had any good fights here just yet. I've had one that I died in, and that was kind of it. That said, I'm sure this'll be a fun playground for snipers to be let loose in, given just how much verticality there is to play with. The final major change to the map in Fortnite Season 6 comes with the addition of corrupted areas, inside which you'll find shadow stones. Consuming a shadow stone will transform you into your shadow form, making you totally invisible to enemy players. You can't actually shoot as a shadow, and you will leave a shadow trail when moving, but you do run a bit faster, you can jump a bit higher, and you don't actually take any fall damage at all. And to top it all off, you can phase forward through objects. So let's say you're getting shot at, let's say things are a little bit hectic, you're the last person left on your squad going against a 4-stack. You could totally phase out of that building and get the heck out of there. Of course, the updated map and new locations aren't all that's new in Season 6. There's a new battle pass and a whole bunch of new skins, packs, picks, and dances for you to get your hands on. The most important of which, in my humble opinion, 110 million%, is the pets! Oh, they're adorable! You've got Bonesy, the adorable puppy. You've got Camo Chameleon, the chameleon. And Scales, the really grumpy looking dragon that I kinda love, but he's just really grumpy looking all the time. And while it's fair to say that they are absolutely adorable in each and every single way, and while they all have their own names, you know, Bonesy, Camo, Scales, I'm only ever going to use Bonesy, and I'm only ever going to call him Dave. He looks a bit like a Dave to me. Look at him. That's clearly a Dave. Taking a look at skins, you've got Calamity of the Western Wilds and her various styles along with her, which honestly look damn cool. I love the idea of having the usual set of unlocks for certain amounts of XP, plus the additional colors from the weekly challenges. That's a really nice way to incentivize not just grinding for XP, but actually doing things in the weekly challenges. So I'd love to see some stuff in those that maybe incentivizes some different styles of gameplay. I know that in 50v50, for example, it's actually not all that common for people to work as a team, so hey, Epic, why don't we put some challenges in there that'll incentivize that in the arguably best mode in the game. Just throwing that out there. Moving on. Using an identical format to Calamity, you've got Dire, who is the leader of the pack. At first, he might look a little bit like a blonde Kung Fury, but make him too angry and get enough XP, and you're dealing with a toothy Kung Furry. That sounds weird. I don't want to, can we cut that? It sounds weird. Of course, there's also DJ Yonder, the poster skin for Season 6, bringing a playlist for a perfect party. You've got Dusk packing a dangerous bite as a creature of the night. You've got Fable, the most dangerous thing in any forest. And a personal favorite of mine, Giddy Up, for, well, I think it's obvious. Gameplay-wise, this is very much the same old Fortnite you know and love, albeit without the impulse grenade, suppressed submachine gun, light machine gun, bouncer, and remote explosives. You will also have fewer grappler shots. It's down to 10 shots as opposed to 15. Your double-barrel shotgun has been nerfed a little bit, about 30 to 40 points less in terms of damage. And your dual pistols are about 0.3 or 4% less likely to spawn on the floor. I don't really know. Is anyone concerned about... I've never seen anyone use double pistols, so I don't know. Maybe they're good. I've just never really seen it. I don't think anyone really minds the double pistols are going to spawn less. To wrap things up and put a bit of a conclusion on this video, I do want to admit that I'm still very new to Fortnite Battle Royale. I decided to hop into it about 2 weeks ago after a very long time away from it, and I'm completely addicted. I get very salty, I get very angry, but that kind of calls back to my early days playing a lot of first-person shooters in high school. I was one of the saltiest people you could ever meet. It was awful. But I think it's fair to say that's, trying to get back on topic here. This kind of video and this kind of game is definitely not normal for my channel, but hopefully I've kind of managed to put my own spin on things and give you a big chunk of the info that you need about Fortnite Season 6. Of course, you will find a link to the patch notes in the description as well if you want to read up on it all that little bit more. And ladies and gents, if you're interested in seeing some Fortnite Battle Royale, possibly some Playgrounds stuff, possibly some 50v50, or even squad games with a few buddies of mine, do let me know in the comments. And I do want to stress that if I do a bunch of Fortnite content, it's not going to replace anything that's currently on the channel. It will run parallel to everything already going on. So if you're someone from the existing audience, if you're one of the subscribers that's been here for a while, don't worry, don't freak out. We're not going balls to the wall on Fortnite. We are going to be doing it alongside everything else. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, then I would appreciate you going down there, clicking that like button, and let me know what you liked about it. With that in mind, it has been my pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.